A whole lot of people have been doing this hand mold, but I don't think anybody has done it with the napkin. Come watch and see how great the napkin works.
This is a large hand mold that I picked up on Amazon, and this is a paper napkin that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I cut the paper napkin so that just the one flag is showing, and it is 2-ply, so I take the white off the back and I do cut it down just a little bit so that it will fit better in the mold. And then I mix up my resin. The resin I'm using for this project is Bond Crafter resin. And I dumped about 3/4 of it in, put the flag on top, and then just pushed it all the way down along the edges, and then poured the rest of the resin on top of it. So I really wasn't sure how much resin this was going to take. I mixed up another 7 ounces of resin and poured that on top, and that just kind of worked around the edges to make sure everything was pushed down and that I didn't see any large bubbles. And I mixed up another 7 ounces of resin and poured about 4 of that on the top. I wasn't sure how much more it was going to use, so I used 19 ounces of resin altogether, about. And honestly, I messed with this then for about 15 minutes because there was a giant bubble I could see underneath the flag there, and I was pushing and pushing to trying to get it over to the side and up out the top. And it was so messy. I was pushing resin off the top of it and pulling the flag back, and I just messed with it for a long time, but I think I got the big bubbles out of it. And as you're doing this, you have to be careful that you don't puncture the flag, because this being a napkin is much more delicate than using the regular flag, but I thought it would create less bubbles. That's why I decided to use the paper napkin flag. And another place that bubbles congregate are by the wrist. I had a couple of big bubbles there that I had to put my gloves back on and get rid of the two that were down by the wrist. Boy, did I make a mess. There was resin all over the place. Then after that had cured the next day, I just mixed some more resin up with some Let's Resin Chameleon flakes and poured that on the very back.
Hey everyone, so I'm really happy with the way this hand turned out. I think it turned out really cool. I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. I have another hand mold to show you, and then somebody sent me a bunch of molds that I've been kind of playing with, which I'll show you if you stick around to the end. But anyway, this one I think turned out really nice, and I really think the paper napkin created a lot less bubbles than the fabric ones. And I have not done a fabric one, but I have watched several videos where they do it, and I know it has created quite a few bubbles. But anyway, and I did end up with like a bubble there and a bubble there, but hardly anything once I got that big bubble out from underneath. But anyway, I think it turned out really cool. This would be great for 4th of July, Valentine's Day. I've seen people put their loved ones' dog tags in there. I've seen it with a cross in it. And you know, you don't have to use it with the flag. I have seen people put a flower in it. I'm sure there's a bunch of different things that you could put in the hands. But I just thought this was a really neat mold, and I've been wanting to try it for a real long time. And the resin I used for it was the Bond Crafter resin, which is only like $34 a gallon. I use that a lot, and it's nice and clear. Of course, I put all of my resin now through the Resiners debubble machine because it just gets rid of all the bubbles. Now, when you put stuff into the resin, even if it has no bubbles, it can create bubbles. So anyway, what else was I going to tell you about this? I don't know. I just think it turned out real cool. So the other hand mold I did was the Resiners. I think it's called the hand in hand mold, and I'm going to tell you the mistakes I made with it so that you don't make them, so pay attention. So when I started this, I was just going to do it with flowers. A lot of people have done it with flowers. They send you some beautiful flowers. Anyone who doesn't know, Resiners also sells beautiful flowers on their website. And I started it by doing a resin, a layer of resin, a layer of flowers, a layer of resin, a layer of flowers. Then I decided, oh, I'd put some butterflies on it. And then I put a layer of glitter. And the reason you don't see everything super clear, although I do love the colors, is because what happened was, and this is the lesson learned, when you're doing a multi-layer mold, keep it where it is. Don't touch it until after the many days that it's done, because I had moved it several times and probably pulled on this a tiny bit, ever so slightly, and then you can pour a layer of resin and it can seep down under. And that's what it did with this. So when I poured the layer of glitter, it seeped up, down and around the front, and that's why you can see glitter on the front. You shouldn't be able to see it on the front, so it's kind of hiding some of the flowers and the pretty butterflies I put in there. And I did put some blue on the back, so I'm lucky the blue didn't leak like that, because that would have really messed up the whole thing. But all in all, I think it's pretty. It's a really nice mold. If you want to check it out, everything I'm showing you in this video I will link under the description. So somebody sent me a bunch of different molds, and I just wanted to show them to you real quick. There's some small ones, but I thought some of them were pretty cool. So somebody sent me a large turtle mold, and this is pretty cute. Look at that. And then an identical smaller turtle mold, but I don't know what I did with the little mold. Every time I had extra resin, I dumped it in to these. So those were real cute. Whoever sent it to me, it was anonymous, and I really appreciate it. They turned out real pretty. And this one's different. This is a kitty cat. So can you see it? Oh, right there. That's a kitty cat. But look at the eyes. Isn't it wild? So it's almost like it's a matte mold, except for the eyes are kind of crystal. And these are the other two I did. Again, using resin up that I had and didn't know what to do with. I poured them in the mold. And then I'm not really sure what these are supposed to be. This was the other mold, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I didn't know if the cat's head was supposed to sit on there or what, but they're look like little bags. Yeah, I didn't know if we're supposed to like balance it, or I don't know. But anyway, and then this was a vase mold here, and they have little tiny hearts on it, little tiny hearts. And this one's been sitting in here for a while. It's a real sturdy mold. This one I did with, oh, this is that Resiner's laser glitter. I'm gonna have to get it out. Oh, but isn't that pretty? And this has little hearts on it. There. Oh. Yeah. What's different? Sparkly. So anyway, I wanted to show you those quick. So I just wanted to show you those little molds that someone sent. So thank you very much. Have no clue who they're from. I think these turned out really cute. I hope you learned something new. If you did and you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out. If you're new to the channel, I have like 350 glass and resin art videos. I'm sure you'll find something you would enjoy making. We have the Facebook page going, an amazing group over there. Come join us over there, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.